Valid participants and above may now enroll for the examination by entering through the right door. Put on a collar within the time limit. Enter the examination venue gate within the time limit. Enter the examination venue and stand on the glowing tan zone or be dismissed. Examination. Hungry, hungry sharks. Rules. Each participant will either be a shark or a swimmer. Shark rules. All sharks start in the middle of the venue as hungry sharks each round. If a shark leaves their designated zone before the round begins, then they will be dismissed. Hungry sharks must tag one swimmer during the round to become a safe shark. Safe sharks cannot tag swimmers. All remaining hungry sharks at the end of every round will be dismissed. If there are too many sharks, then the participants who have been sharks the longest will become swimmers. Tip: hungry sharks will have the option to buy safety at the end of each round, but can only do it once. Swimmer rules. Swimmers are safe while standing on an active safe zone. Hungry sharks can tag a swimmer when they are not on an active safe zone. The active safe zone switches to the other side of the venue at the start of each round. Swimmers will have 2 minutes to cross to the active safe zone when the round begins. If a swimmer is tagged by a hungry shark, then they will become a shark. Swimmers that are not on the active safe zone at the end of the round will become sharks. If a swimmer leaves the safe zone before the round begins, then they will become a shark. Tip: if a swimmer does not make it to the safe zone within the time limit, or they leave the safe zone early, then one hungry shark will become a safe shark. Preparation: the first set of sharks will now be chosen. Follow the instructions on your Z phone within the time limit. The round will begin after the time limit. The results for the round are as follows. Sharks, 13. Swimmers, 53. Follow the instructions on your Z phone within the time limit. The round will begin after the time limit. The results for the round are as follows. Sharks, 23. Swimmers, 41. Follow the instructions on your Z phone within the time limit. The round will begin after the time limit. The results for the round are as follows. Sharks, 36. Swimmers, 24. 3 of the sharks are still hungry sharks. The following participant numbers will now be dismissed. 34, 29, 58. A shark has been converted to a swimmer. Follow the instructions on your Z phone within the time limit. The round will begin after the time limit. The results for the round are as follows. Sharks, 51. Swimmers, 4. 5 of the sharks are still hungry sharks. The following participant numbers will now be dismissed. 61, 26, 45, 62, 25, 17. Sharks have been converted to swimmers. Follow the instructions on your Z phone within the time limit.